Hi everyone, it's Kieran here, Magical Traveller. Hope you're having a great day. Today I am aboard the Travelmarvel Polaris, and I thought I'd give you a quick little look around my cabin. I'm currently on deck 3, and this is going to be one of the balcony suites on board, or one of the balcony cabins. So as you can see, this is going to be the main area basically. So just to give you a bit of an orientation, that's the door as you come into the cabin. On the side here, you're going to find a couple of hooks. So this is what I've been using to put my jumpers in, because it is kind of a winter time or November sailing, so it is quite wet and cold. So putting my jumpers and things like that there as well, so I got them ready for when I kind of come in to dry off, or for when I'm going out, it's ready so I know where they are. And then just here on the side then is the air conditioning settings, or the thermostat settings. I generally, if I can get away with it, won't have aircon on, just because it dries up my nose and my sinuses, so it is currently off. But you can just see there's a really simple temperature dial, on off button, and the level there type of thing, so really easy to control, but that's on the wall there. And then again, you've got your light socket, which turns the lights on and off here, as well as a full-length mirror, so you can check your outfit before you go out. Then as you just head into the cabin, then obviously you've got the bed in front of you. This bed is incredible. It's honestly one of the best beds I've slept in on any ship anywhere. It is so comfortable. It's just that right level of firmness with that nice topper on top to kind of, give you nice comfort on board. But these pillows as well are lovely. They're so soft, but equally they seem to trap the air as well. So they're nice and firm for kind of when you need that support as well. They're honestly beautiful pillows. I don't know what they are. I don't think they're down or anything like that, but they're absolutely gorgeous pillows as well. And I really love the color palette on this ship. The ship has a very contemporary color palette and vibe on board, and I think that showcases here as you kind of see all the details on there. But just to point them out to you as well, you do have then on this side, you've got your bedside unit, so if you did need to store stuff, you've got that option here. This is your dressing gown, which was on the bed when I came into the room on day 1, but this is a few days into the sailing, so if you do see kind of clothes everywhere and my belongings everywhere, it's just to say that I am using this room, and I like to kind of sleep in them for a night or two, just to show you how I would actually use the room as well. But there's your phone if you did want to use room service, or if you wanted to, not room service so much, but if you wanted to speak to anybody at reception, that's how you would do it, to request things like extra pillows or towels or things like that. And then you've got your European socket then on the bedside, as well as your light control here. You do have a reading light on the bedside, which is controllable by the little switch on it, and then you can then obviously angle it if you did want to read in bed, things like that. So you've got that on this side, there's one on the other side as well. I'll come into the restroom in a sec, into the bathroom, but I'll just show you briefly. Actually, let's just go in and have a look, yeah. So this is going to be then the bathroom on board. So again, pretty standard for a cruise. If you've been on a cruise before, you know that obviously bathrooms are kind of compact on cruise ships. But again, look how beautiful this is with the marble effect on the wall as well. Really lovely detail. Wonderful mirror as well, so you kind of get that nice view and get ready. You've got a vanity mirror as well, so if you want to do those fine touches, you've got that. As well as then, I don't know where the socket is, but there is a razor blade port somewhere. I just haven't found it. But again, really lovely. And then just down here then, you've got your trash or rubbish, and then you've got more storage underneath here, as well as your hand towels as well. Shower is incredible. Honestly, the water pressure and the temperature from this, normally I'm used to cranking kind of the shower up to high to kind of get it as hot as possible. I have to run this about halfway, honestly, like it goes that high, and I've been running it that high and it's already hot enough for me. It's such a lovely shower for, again, a cruise ship shower. So again, really spacious, loads of room to get ready in here as well, all things considered. Really lovely bathroom. So then again, coming back into the main room, just to show you, that's going to be the TV unit. Again, it's got this gorgeous vanity mirror effect, and it's actually quite steeped as well. So you've kind of got this alcove behind it. There are lights, and I don't know where that is, but there is a light behind this here as well. So you've got this lovely lighting effect with the TV built into the mirror surface as well. Really, really lovely. And then they do have an on-demand TV service as well. So if I can find the remote control, or wherever I put it is over there, you can then, so just give you a quick sneak peek. This is why we love river cruising. But I'll turn the TV on now and show you. But there, you've got the information service on board the TV as well. So it's actually really handy if you want to find out kind of a bit more information about where we're sailing and what the activities are. You can do that here on board, check the deck plan, what's coming up on your voyage. It's all available on here. But then also you've got local TV services, as well as on-demand movies. So if you just kind of want to get into bed and watch a film, you've got lots of complimentary on-demand films, some current new releases and some classic films as well on there. So lots of choice. Really, really great if you just want to have a quiet night in and just watch a couple of films. That's such a great service, honestly, and it's really lovely to have that again included in your cruise fare. Again, then storage-wise, you've got your drawers. I'm not going to open them, just got my dirty underpants in them. But you've got then this chest of drawers underneath here and a little vanity table there if you did want to also sit down and work like we've been doing. Or if you just want to kind of sit down and relax, you've got that space there as well. Just to point out, these are going to be your headsets for when you are going on a tour. So these come back with you and they stay with you for the whole journey. You get given your own personal earphones if you needed them as well. And then basically your tour guide will tell you what channel you are on, and then you can basically listen to the tour guide. These are really great, but you bring them and charge them back in your cabin as well. And again, that socket is generally used then to recharge those, but you could use them if you wanted to as well. And again, then there's rubbish underneath there and the chair there for you to sit in. Coming over to here then, I think this is a really nice little shelf. Obviously, it's used for the minibar, so you can order it. It is on request rather than being filled in for you. But you can, let's get out that flickering light. But you can then see there, that's the minibar rates if you did want to have stuff stocked in for your cabin as well. Now, when it comes to onboard service, the drinks for meal service are included. So beer and wine is complimentary when you are dining, but all other times then all the drinks are by the glass type of thing. So if you want to have a drink outside of those hours, then you do have to pay for those. Just here at the top then is where the safe is going to be. So you've got the safe, obviously if you want to store your belongings. I generally don't like putting stuff in my safe because I'm terrible at remembering codes. So I just choose to avoid using it. But obviously there's a guide there on how to do that. So you can do that if you wanted to. And then equally under here then is where the mini fridge will be. You can obviously go into town yourself and buy stuff if you wanted to store your own stuff in there. So you've got that feature. It is more of a chiller rather than a full-on fridge, but just to make that obvious to you. And then again, there is a storage hobby under there if you needed to use it. This then is going to be the wardrobe. So again, I've got my clothes in there hung up. So there, you've got your wardrobe space, loads of hangers, loads of storage space. And now my suitcase is in there only because we're only on for a couple of nights, but there is space under the bed to store suitcases if you needed to. And then that's where you'll find your slippers as well, and the laundry service if you needed to make use out of that. And one thing to point out, you do actually get an umbrella as well. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. You do get an umbrella. They are available from reception as well if you did need one. So we are currently in November. Today is glorious. Yesterday was raining, so it is great that you do have those umbrellas for your use as well. Coming back over here then, this is obviously, again, reasons why we love river cruising. This is what it's all about, basically, and why you would want to have a balcony suite on board. But you're going to have your 2 chairs there to sit in with your table. A quick note on excursions as well. So generally in every major town you go to or every major port you stop off into, there will be an included tour usually. So that could be a walking tour or it could be a coach tour. When we were in Budapest, we had a hybrid. So we did a coach tour and then we got off the coach at various stops then to have a bit of a walk-in tour. But equally as well, then if you wanted to, you can choose optional excursions for a fee, which you can add on then to your cruise if you did want to go on and kind of explore further afield or get slightly more immersed into different destinations. Benefits of doing this way, if these types of things aren't your cup of tea, you're not paying for them by default up front for your cruise. So that means obviously you're going to get a really good value on your cruise price because these things aren't automatically packaged in. However, then you do have to pay for them when you are on board, or you can do your obviously own free independent touring if you did want to as well. But just to talk about Travelmarvel and how they do excursions. But again, this beautiful seating space here. And just to point out on this side, again, you've got that same bedside light, a plug socket, and then the room light controls. But you don't have a chest of drawers on this side. You do have just more of this storage units on the side, which is, again, where I've been storing some of my gadgets. And then the main item is going to be obviously then this gorgeous floor-to-ceiling window that you have. This is beautiful, honestly. Again, just look at that. How beautiful is that? Just sat there with a glass of wine, glass of bubbles or a beer, just watching Europe sail past you on a glorious day like today. Really, really blessed. And yes, you can open this window as well. So if you've seen these on some of the ocean ships, you do have then the pneumatic window that comes down to turn this then into a French balcony. It's not the quietest, but you can bring that down. The lowest it'll go down to is kind of where that black bar is. There you go. And then again, this is what you want, that beautiful connection to the rivers. And listen to that, how cool is that? So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this look around one of the French balcony rooms on board Travelmarvel Polaris. If you guys are ever interested in booking a Travelmarvel cruise, then definitely check out the other videos we've got on the channel. We have a video with Becky, our sales manager, just talking about how Travelmarvel works and what they have to offer. But also check out the website as well, magical-traveller.com. Look for the river cruise section, look for APT Travelmarvel, and then you'll find all the details as well about what it's like to sail with Travelmarvel in the rivers of Europe and beyond as well. Other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!